Hi guys, it's your boy Chris here from Heed the Ball Gaming, and welcome to a brand new adventure. We're going to hashtag change the game because I was on the Steam Workshop and I saw a women's database from FMGuru and I thought I had to download it, you know what I mean, and it's totally exciting. I had a wee look on YouTube and stuff and there's nobody using this database, so I thought we'll give it a little try. We'll try and promote women's football. The World Cup's coming up soon, and with some excellent goals getting scored. I saw a brilliant one from Erin Cuthbert last night on Twitter, and you know, the women's game, the profile is growing massively, so I thought I'd do my little bit to try and just bring women's football into focus and maybe show Sports Interactive that there's maybe a niche for the women's game to get added to Football Manager 2020, or maybe too late for 2020, but 2021 definitely. So let's get on with it. I'm going to go with Glasgow City. Only reason is I don't know much about women's game. This is going to be a learning curve for me as well, and we're going to take the best team in Scotland. They win the league every year, although it's a little bit harder. I think Hibs and Celtic are pretty good as well, so I think Celtic are the first professional team, although it says Glasgow City's professional, but I'm not sure if they are in real life. They've maybe changed to professional, but Celtic were the first professional team, and I think Hibs are very good. So if we just look at the Premier League, just to show you, it's a little bit different from the Scottish Premier League. You've got Celtic 4 for, I think that's 4 for Farmington, if I say that right. That's a bit of a, it is 4 for Farmington. It's a bit of a tongue twister. Glasgow Girls, Hamilton, Hearts, Hibernian, Motherwell, Partick Thistle, Rangers, Spartans and Stirling Uni. Their team are in the Premier League, so that's pretty good. And then if we just go down, I'll just show you the Premier League 2. Got Aberdeen. You'd think they're a pretty big team. They've got money to throw behind the women's team, but they're in the Premier League 2. You've got Boroughmuir Thistle, which is, I can't even think of the men's team that go along with that. Cove Rangers, Dundee United, Dunfermline, Hutchie Vale, Inverness Cally Thistle, Kilmarnock, Queen's Park and St Johnstone. So a lot of the big teams have women's teams as well, but there's a few interesting ones like Cove Rangers and stuff that have got teams. So yeah, so this is an exciting adventure. Right, so we're in the inbox bit and it says the ball takes charge at Glasgow City. The Glasgow City board have announced the appointment of Heed the Ball as club's new manager. The Ball is said to be relishing the opportunity to develop his football management skills at Petershills Park, and Glasgow City supporters are sure hoping he can make a difference to the team. It's been my first job in management. We know it's not. We know that I'm killing it in Berlin and not so much at Falkirk. We'll just ignore the Falkirk save, but legend in Berlin, so that's great. So that's it. I'll go through this off camera because this is just the normal same rubbish. I'll update you if there's anything interesting that doesn't happen in the men's game and transfer obligations. So transfer activity, tactics introduction. I'll probably go with the same tactics I was going with in Tasmania Berlin just to make it easier for the first little while. Probably just change it up a little bit. Right, so this is the reports. I'm just having a quick look. We're going to need a left back by looks of things and a right back, because we've only got one of each, which is not ideal. Got lots of central midfielders, a few wingers and a few strikers. So if we were just going with this squad, I'd probably be looking just to add a defender left and a defender right. But I'll have a good look over the teams. A lot of young players. I don't know if that's usual for women's football or not, but a lot of 16-year-olds, so maybe need to add a little bit more experience. We just look at it. I see we've got a 15-year-old there. It's a very good 15-year-old, to be honest. She'd get a game for both my sides and the other saves. But yeah, we'll just look at the ability. Leanne Ross is probably the best player. And yes, he's 36 though, so I don't know how long women footballers can keep going. She's a very good defender though. 133 caps for Scotland and 9 goals. That is phenomenal. Jo Love in the midfield, and she's very good as well. Yeah. 191 caps and 13 goals for Scotland, so she's phenomenal. I've actually heard of Jo Love. Hayley Lauder, another player. She's 28, just at the peak of her ability. Brilliant. And Leanne Crichton, she's 30, 61 caps for Scotland. Yeah, I'm quite impressed by the players I'm seeing so far. Lydia Kunis, oh, she's brilliant, isn't she? Wow. No caps for Bosnia though. I'd have to question Bosnia's selection process. Lee Alexander, she's a very good keeper as well. Wow. 13 caps for Scotland. The number 1 must be a lot better because she is really good. Cara Shine, I like the name. No, Claire Shine even. Helps if I can even speak English. She's, well, yeah, very good striker. And where are we? Hayley Sinclair, she's decent as well. No caps for Scotland, I think they'll come. Unless some of the players are absolutely fantastic. Lara Avanusa, she sounds foreign and she is. She's Slovakian. She's good. Nicola Doherty, yeah, she's not bad as well. As I say, I don't know what the standard of women's football is in this game, so I don't know if these players. I'll have to have a wee look at Hibs and Celtic off camera and stuff and see, just gauge where we should be finishing. And yeah, we're getting down to 3-star potentials now. Sam Kerr, she looks alright. Kirsty Howitt, yeah, she looks actually alright for a second choice striker. Megan Foley, yeah, we're starting to get to the not so great players now. Although saying that, she's a 60-year-old defender. Look at that. Wow, I'm getting quite excited. Carly Grisali, Jenna Clark, yeah, she looks a decent right back for 16-year-old. Erin Clashers, she's a good second choice goalkeeper, 19-year-old. Lucy Ronald, I'm impressed by what I'm seeing. Hannah Scott, yeah, these guys are good. Carsley McGinchie, yeah, she looks good as well for 16. And Murion Cunningham, yeah. So I'm pleased with what I see so far. So yes, I'm just at the profile page now. So continental reputation, so we're pretty good. We're in UEFA Women's Champions League, and I think they do pretty well. We get to the knockout stages all the time, so let's see if that's the challenge, to see if we can get them further than they normally get. And their captain's Leanne Ross, and she's the 36-year-old goalkeeper with 133 caps. She looks a pretty obvious choice, good leadership, so that's happy with that. Jo Love's the vice captain, the 191 capped Scott. These are crazy numbers of caps. And Leanne Crichton, yeah, key player. And Jenna Clark's a hot prospect, and she looks a decent defender, right? In general, there's no legends or anything, so I take it that'll be for me to fill. And the finances are secure, so I like that. It brings a whole new, different level of game, just trying to keep a team in the top division. This is basically like Man City or Celtic, probably more likely to be Celtic in Scotland. Glasgow City are. And the pitch is 1,500 seats, so that's not bad. Well, 500 seated, they can take 1,500 Peters Hill Park. And yeah, basic training facilities, below average use facilities. I don't like that. I'd like to improve that anyway. Oh, look at the wage budget, £107,000 a week in wages. That's phenomenal. I'm quite happy with that. Dave Gibson's my assistant manager. He looks pretty good. I don't know how tempted some of the guys in the men's game. I don't even know if the men's game runs aside with this one, so I'll be interested to see if there's any of the men's players still in the game, or if it's just, this is a phenomenal database, by the way. I've loaded America because that's one of the best places for women's football. I forgot to add Sweden, and I might go back and add some of the Scandinavian clubs in, because Norway, Sweden are a hotbed of women's talent. We've got Germany, obviously they're pretty good as well. France, just because they're close by, and obviously England as well, because, you know, I was tempted either whether to start in Glasgow City or start in England, and I thought we may as well go with Glasgow City. It's a bit more of a challenge, just to see if we can make an impact in the continental competitions. And the reserve team, just have a quick look. We've got a Sophie Allison. She's a decent first choice goalkeeper, 16-year-old. And then the reserves, nobody. Then not the under 19s, 18, sorry, nobody. So that's a bit disappointing. Right, so we've got a load of friendlies to start off with. And then we've got Cork City in the Champions League qualifiers, first round. And then we don't start till there. So what I'll do is, how far away is that? That's the 25th of July. Is this the 25th of, no, it's 25th of June. And that's the 11th of July. So what I'll do is I'll come back for that one. I don't know how good these Lloyd Gall, they look like. I'm not an expert. I have to say, I'm not an expert, but these look like men's names. Maybe something to do in Ireland, but name for women, men's name is Gary O'Rourke, and these guys look good, but I'm not sure that's the. I'm a bit kerfuffled. Are we going to be playing against men? What's going on? Is that just a random quirk that will sort itself out closer to the time? John Francis, you know, he's John Francis. He could be a could be a woman's name, but yeah, I don't know. Well, just maybe because we don't have this loaded, it's going to be men, but this could be good. We maybe are hashtag changing the game, mixed game. That's maybe the future, you know. Was it that team in Italy? Can't remember, was it Prussia? They tried to sign a couple of women and it was blocked by FIFA, so, you know, maybe we just weren't ready for it. Maybe we are ready for it now. Yeah, there's just clicking on a lot of them now. Yeah, but I think a lot of these are men. Daniel, just, yeah, so it obviously just hasn't reset but our team, so hopefully we don't draw Real Madrid, otherwise we might struggle. So I just wanted to have a wee look at the Scottish Women's Premier League 1 just to see how strong a favourite we actually are, and as you can see, pretty much the full team is in the media predicted stars of the season. Just 3 players aren't: Murray from Hibernian, Gemmell from Rangers, and Small from Hibs. So we have a better team than everyone else. That's what to be expected. Hibs are expected to go second, and Celtic third. I just want to see if I can see the reports for these. No, I can't. So let's just have a quick look. Let's see if our star players overview. Just want to see what we're competing against. Right, so our key player is Jolie Murray. Oh, she's very good. She is very good defender. And Lauren Davidson is this key top prospect. She looks alright as well, actually. I don't have a thing, but if she's anything to go by, these guys are going to be hard to break down. And I just want to look at Celtic as well and just do the same, just to see if we can get a gauge on how good these guys actually are. So our captain's Kelly Clark. She's alright. I have better. The key player is Kelly Clark. She's good though. The mentals and the physicals are very good. And the hot prospect's Kathleen McGovern. Yeah, she's alright as well. They're professional. Were Hibs professional? Can we remember? I'd never actually looked at that overview. We're professional as well, so that is pretty exciting. Right, so we're back for the game against Cork City. And yeah, I'm quite excited about this. I don't know what to expect because we had a kick at Cork City. It was a male team we saw, so are we going to be playing against men? Are we going to have to just imagine they're women? I don't know. But the team's pretty good. I've made a couple of signings just to keep you up to speed. Go to transfers. And then these guys were all before me. So Teresa Nielsen's coming from Seattle. And she is awesome, by the way. It is great defender right side. I wanted a right-sided defender. I got one. So there we are. She's very good. 128 cats for Denmark. Can't say any better than that. And then Surrey Worm is coming from Everton. Paid her quite a bit of money. And she's a left back. So I got my left back and my right back that I was after. And I also signed Bailey Hutchinson from Aberdeen. And she's just a young striker. She's going to develop. She's only 14. So yeah, that's pretty cool. A lot of these girls are young. So this is the team we're going for today. We're going for experienced Alexander in goals. Nielsen's making her debut. Clark, Ross and Lauder. And then Kerr, Crichton and Love in the midfield. Avansu and Clunas. And then Shine up front. And that is what we're going to go for. This is exciting. 2 numbers. She wants 5. She's not getting it. So 31 and 5. What's like 5? 50 is like 5. How about 55? There you go. It's a bit random. Go out and make a difference. Tunnel interview. I hate these things. It's not actually about me. There we go. I'll just play it and then I'm just going to pause it, just make sure that we're on the... Yeah, we're okay. Good. Just sometimes when you play a first match it's not set to the way you want it to be set, so... Right, I'm just going to have a wee look at these. Yeah, these are men we're playing against, so we're just going to have to use our imagination that they're not men. I have to say that the database is pretty good for the women, but the teams that are not in the game are, yeah, they're men. Let's just ignore this. Shouts. Push forward. I meant to say demand more. That was a silly thing to say. I wonder if he'd been scaled down. Well, I don't think actually need to be scaled down because these guys are pretty good. Although started, the conditions are pretty poor because we're still playing friendlies at the moment. So right, yeah, but FMGuru's done a great job with this save. Oh, and Clunas nearly. I think she needs to come off. She's injured. She's knackered. And Kirsty Howitt's coming on. So yeah, this is quite exciting. Crichton struggling, Love. Kerr. To Lauder. To Howitt. To Lauder. Away. Kerr. Oh, beautiful goal from Sam Kerr. Yeah, so if we've got a grade playing against grade out teams, we're just going to have to ignore the fact that we're not look at our team. So yeah, this is good. Let's make changes. Right, what I said, demand more. And Crichton struggling. Team talk. Keep it up. Go. Let's make a sub. Crichton struggling. Let's get her off because she's going to get carded if she keeps this up. And Megan Foley's coming on. There we are. Crichton to Lauder. Love. Yeah, this is quite a good save. I was having a good look at the English teams and stuff off camera in the American League. It's pretty good. I just didn't want to add loads of teams, because what would have happened was my computer would just slow down if you added all the leagues in. This was only meant to be a fun distraction, this save, but yeah, it's dead interesting. Loader. Yeah, mate. Animations are made as well, so we'll just ignore that as well. You have to use your imagination. Otherwise, we've got a lot of players with alopecia. Oh, what a stunning goal from Claire Shine. Yeah, there'll be a lot of bald women going about. Less said about that, the better. But yeah, this is a lot of work's went into this database, I have to say. Cooler Burby. Oh, Martin Corbally. Megan Corbally. There we go. Yeah, and Gavin Bell. Gwen Bell. Get creative, go on. Make sub. Okay, Shine's going to come off for Joanne Payton. Yeah, it's quite a funny game this, because it's all women's name, it's men's animations, and it's, yeah, but it's good. We may have to go back to the old fashioned, just little boxes instead of the animations, because it might be a bit off putting for some people watching this. The full daily scores. So yeah, so let me know in the comments if you want me to go back to the old fashioned 2D, or if you're quite happy with 3D and just using your imagination. Fully. Oh. Good going. Oh, tackle, missed. Goal. Oh, offside. Alexander had it covered though. And Love. Away. Here's Foley. Kerr. Clark. Oh, that's vicious. She's off. Is she? Yeah, it's Bell's second ball. It's Gwen Bell. Gwen. The Lauder, a free kick. Started over it. Away, Howitt. It's going to make it. That was a good win. Dressing room. A bit of let off, we weren't good enough. Oh, we didn't like that. We didn't like that at all. Anyway, so that was a little fun look at the women's database. I'm going to maybe play on a couple more games. I'll come back for the second. Well, actually, I'll just come back for the second leg against Cork City. But let me know if you want me to go back to 2Ds to try and bring the illusion of actually being women, or whether you want me to continue 3D. And tell me if you're enjoying this, because this is just an exciting save, really. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. Hit that like button if you liked it, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.